So if you're new, I apologize for looking rough, like, you know, like straight off the jump. But to my old subbies, welcome back. Yeah, so today we are doing a flexi rod set. I know. Like in my last video, I did mention that I wanted to just take a break and not try anything too high maintenance or too high manipulation, but here I am trying to be fancy for this week. Granted, for us here in Zambia, today is like the 17th of August, so we have four-day work weeks coming up. So I'm just like, you know what, if there's ever a time to experiment, it's during a short work week, you know, when, yeah. Basically I don't have to wear my hairstyle out for that long. Hopefully that makes sense. Apologies for rambling, but yeah, my hair has been washed and deep conditioned. So I used the Anjaki's grapeseed power wash as my shampoo, and then I deep conditioned with the Rescue that comes in the line. I'm almost done. I have like one more use left. I've been using these products, yeah, for like almost 2 months now. Okay, so I have been using the quench leave-in like the past couple of wash days, but I've run out, so I will be using the half and half instead. And it's very, very liquidy. My hair is wet right now, so I will just go in and apply my leave-in, and then we shall come back. Alrighty, so to begin, I just sectioned my hair into 8 rough sections so I could go in and apply my leave-in thoroughly. So the leave-in is the half and half like I'd mentioned before, and I just sprayed a generous amount. I finger detangled first and then went in with a wide tooth comb. And once I was done, I just twisted my hair up, you know, to just place it while I was working on the other sections. I have some flexi rods here with me. Like I bought 2 packs from like my local like China Mall Chinese shop here in Chongwe. They were 45 kwacha each, and there's 10 in a pack, so I have 20 plus like 4 really old ones. I thought I had more but yeah, I technically have 24 flexi rods, so I have to be very strategic with my partings and how many I use. So I have 8 sections in my head right now, so that's is that 3? Yeah, that's, is it? Yes, it's 3 per section for the flexi rod. So I think they they should be enough for my head, and I will get right into it. So for the setting of the flexi rods themselves, I will be using the Frizz Patrol. I've been debating whether I should like apply an oil to my hair first. By the way, I saw a YouTuber. Her name's Miriam's 4C Hair Care. Shout out to her, love her videos. I will leave a link in the description box. But when she did a flexi rod recently, I recall her adding an oil first, but I don't know. If my hair feels dry like midweek, I can always refresh it and add an oil, but for now I would just stick to a mousse because my hair is much thinner than hers is. Like she has like a thick head of hair. But yeah, let me get into it. I know I keep saying let me get into it, but let me actually get into it now, and just clip these up for now. I'm using about 3 pumps. I'm applying a very generous amount to my section. So I had brought my Denman brush along, but I honestly don't think I need to use it. Or maybe, you know, in my kinkier sections I will, but for now I shan't. So let me split this in 3. So I've seen people doing the horseshoe method, and that's what I want to do. So I want to add just a bit of gel to the ends to secure them, hopefully. Whew, okay. There goes the first one. So yeah, that first flexi rod was quite the struggle, but once I got the hang of this horseshoe method, it was quite easy to do. Yeah, and then I would just kind of leave a generous amount of space, or as much as I could, as I was rolling my hair or twisting it or twirling it around the flexi rod, because I wanted more definition. At least that was my intention for this, initial setting of my flexi rods. So I would just get some gel, like I'd mentioned earlier, apply it to my ends, and then make sure that my wet hair was laying flat on the flexi rod. That's what the first section was looking like. So once more, I would take down a section, apply a generous amount of hair mousse, and then I would bend the end of my flexi rod to create that horseshoe effect thingamabob, and then I would just wrap my hair around the flexi rod, apply a bit of gel, and then secure it. And this is me on the very last section. Whew, okay. So I am finally done, and I honestly don't know how I am going to sleep in these things for 2 nights, because today is Sunday and I only have to leave the house and go to work on Tuesday. And honestly speaking, I've done this on wet hair, and even if I would have done it on dry hair, like the mousse does kind of wet your hair. So yeah, like I said, I have no idea how I'm going to sleep in these. I have the option of a satin scarf, or a satin bonnet, or this satin head wrap. And it is like, it's very hot right now where I live, like it's boiling. So I've been avoiding my bonnet and this like head wrap thing because it gets really hot and I sweat profusely. But let's see if this will fit over my head. Nope. Okay, let me gently lift it. I hope I haven't messed with any of gosh, have I messed with any of them? I think I have. I don't know why I did that. But anyways, let's see what things are looking like. Alrighty, so I guess a headscarf it is. I'm starting to feel a bit of regret for trying this hairstyle. And in case someone is wondering why I can't just sleep on a satin bonnet, which I do have, I'm a bit of a wild sleeper. And I just feel like everything will be in disarray if I tried that. And I'm now wondering like how I'm going to shower with these things or bathe. Wow. Let's see if I can tuck my ears. Whew. Wish me luck. But yeah, I guess I will see you the morning of when I take these down. So it is 2 days later, and I wanted to keep this in the video because I had to go through the most ridiculous logistics while bathing or bathing just so I didn't wet my hair. So I had to put a plastic bag over my hair, and And then also like a shower cup to cover the back, because that's like the most vulnerable place where my hair would get wet. But anyways. And then this like eventually kind of got over my headscarf. And the flexi rods, like I said, this is 2 days later, and I am someone who naps like a lot even during the day, and especially during a long weekend. Like I was home, like I didn't go anywhere, and these things weren't that bad to sleep in. I don't know if it's the way I placed them. I honestly don't know, but these things weren't as bad as I thought they would be. Like they were actually quite comfortable. Well, comfortable is pushing it, but it's not like I had, you know, a restless night. Like I slept like a baby for 2 nights. Alright, so this is, yeah, and some water still got into, but anyways, this is what we are looking like. Like I honestly hope this is dry. And should I? No, let me take them down first and then I will apply an oil. So I just proceeded to take down each flexi rod gently in the opposite way in which I had set it, so as not to disturb whatever, you know, curl I could salvage from this set. And I just went round and did that for everything. So this is what it was looking like when I was done taking all of them down. Like well, now that I'm playing this back, I'm just like, this was an utter fail. But at the time, I didn't seem to mind, surprisingly. So I just got some sweet almond oil, applied it to my fingers before going in to separate the flexi rods. So I tried to take my time, you know, just unravel it in the opposite direction and then just feel for where my hair wanted to be, yeah, to be separated, as everybody on YouTube says. But yeah, I just continue to do that for all my sections. So because I used large sections and my roots weren't really like, you know, firm or twisted up, there wasn't that much uniformity. Like some sections were defined, some had sheen, and then some sections were not shiny and did not have definition. So it was a bit all over the place. But again, I surprisingly didn't mind. But on a different day, yeah, like this could easily be a fail. And yeah, that was me after I was done separating all my hair, and that's what things were looking like with this flexi rod set. It was big and voluminous, and then just to close off any visible gaps, I used a wide tooth comb to fluff my roots. Then to style my hair on this first day, I just like plopped on a headband, pushed, you know, like the front of my hair back, and went about my day. I was honestly quite happy. I didn't mind that there was so much frizz. Yeah, I enjoyed this first day of my flexi rod set. So at the end of day 1, in the middle of like my Zambian summer, like it's really, really hot where I live. This is what things were looking like. Like I was sweating and everything. It was hot, it was humid. So yeah, here's like a realistic demo of what my hair looked like. So for that first night, I just got the exact same leave-in that I'd used to set my hair, and I thought maybe I could do better with the way I had set my hair, or just try to salvage, you know, the curls. Like I didn't want to sleep on them, and for my hair to be flat. So yeah, so I went in and applied the leave-in just to hydrate my hair, and then I made slightly larger sections than I had 2 days prior. Then I applied a generous amount of mousse again and used the exact same method, the horseshoe method, to put some flexi rods, but I didn't apply gel to my ends this time. I just plopped them on because I was trying to maintain whatever curls I had gotten from, yeah, the FLEXI rod set. So this is what things are looking like. I was just going from side to side, and then I gave myself a middle part for the very top. Then I just put on my satin headscarf like I had done, yeah, the 2 previous nights, and my bonnet. So this time I used 20 FLEXI rods. Just saying. So this is now day 2 of me having FLEXI rods, and I took them down, and the ends were really frizzy, because granted the way I installed them was just a bit, yeah, it's a bit all over the place, but you will see what what the end result will be. So the mousse ended up leaving my hair really sticky. I just thought that I should add that. Then I just got a bit more sweet almond oil to help with the takedown. So because I had used mousse, I guess like consecutively, if I can call it that, my hair felt really limp. Like my curls kind of dropped, and they weren't as shrunken and defined. And this is what things are looking like. And then my ends are also really quite frizzy. But I worked with what I had and just kept it moving. Once again, I fluffed my roots. And yeah, that's what the back was looking like. And then I got into my work clothes and applied some edge control. So like I said before, everything will be listed in the description box in case you're interested. So yeah, I just got some edge control, applied it to my hairline. Brushed it down a bit. And put on my headband. And this is how I wore my hair on day 2. So at the end of day 2, this is what we were looking like. And once again, I had the energy to put my hair in FLEXI rods. So this time I wanted to use the corkscrew method, where I first secured my ends and then rolled my hair up. But yeah, I would do like a far better demo in a few seconds. So I'm on the very last one. I had to redo this one. So I know it will be better for my ends, because I was having trouble with all the frizz on my ends, because I realized that I was doing it on wet hair. Like the whole horseshoe thing, I think only works if you have like proper stretch blown out hair. But if you're working on wet hair, like the ends will always be frizzy, methinks. So with this method, if I'd done this initially with wet hair, maybe I would have gotten less frizzier results. Who knows? But I wasn't applying any more product. I don't know if I mentioned this in the VN, because after applying it on day 1, like in the evening yesterday, like my hair was so sticky. Like after taking my hair down, I actually had to like wash my hands with soap because like they was sticky from touching my hair. So I haven't added any product today. Again, I don't know if I've said this in the VN, but anyways, let me just demo the last part. And even though like the horseshoe method isn't great for your ends if you're doing it on wet hair or damp hair, this part where you are securing your ends, oh, and by the way, like try and start towards like the end of a rod and not in the middle like I had done with the first one, because you kind of run out of space to maneuver. I preferred the horseshoe because it was easier to install, like this whole twirling around situation. Like I'm doing it slowly now, and it's because it's in front of my face. Like it was not this easy for the other flexi rods that were further up. So yeah, the horseshoe thing is easier to install. And even just with these ones, like I don't know if you've noticed, like it was hard for me to install them, like where like they were in order, like they're kind of all over the place, if you see what I mean. Yeah, I'll end here and then I'll come back with day 3 of my flexi rods tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I have quite I haven't minded putting my hair up in flexi rods. In fact, it's been a bit therapeutic. Like I'm so busy and tired, but for some reason putting my hair in flexi rods doesn't feel like a chore. Oh, and I've used less. Sorry for rambling. The first time I used 24 rods. Day 2, which was yesterday, I used 20 rods. Today, like I've only used 16. Like I didn't even do that on purpose. Like somehow, as the days go by, like I'm using 4 less rods. But yeah, I do not recommend that you put your hair in rods every single night to maintain this style, please. Don't do it if you're team low manipulation. But I don't know, like for some reason on this week, like I don't care. Like I'm enjoying putting my hair in flexi rods for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. Now I will end this part, and yeah. Good morning. So my work blouse just refused to go over these flexi rods. So yeah. Let me take them down first. So this was the morning of day 3 with flexi rods and what things were looking like. By the way, these were slightly more uncomfortable to sleep in. I managed, but I could feel it. I'm just like, oh my days. Is this why people rarely use the horseshoe method? I actually feel like my ends look better, like even before I unravel them. But anyways, let me do that. Let me just get a bit of oil for my fingers. Never mind. So yeah, I was saying never mind because it looked like I hadn't made much of a difference with regards to reducing frizz. And yeah, that's me complaining about how my hands still felt sticky even though I hadn't used most the night before. So I just got a bobby pin because the very back of my hair, which is a looser texture, like it was very, very limp. So I just tucked it in to make my hair look a bit more organized and put together. And this was actually my favorite day of this flexi rod set. I know like the final look is a bit lopsided, but I really, really, really liked day 3 and the way my hair looked. Like it was just so much volume, and yeah, I loved it. And this was the end of day 3. So I just took down the bobby pin. And for this final night, because like I'd mentioned at the very beginning of this video, like this was a 4-day work week. I didn't really want to do too much. Like I actually decided to do like a lazy method of installing these flexi rods. I made very, very large sections, and this time I just rolled my hair flat onto the center of the flexi rod just to keep it stretched. It wasn't for definition, anything, it was just to keep it stretched. And I was applying some oil to my ends just to lubricate my hair and not make it too brittle as I was manipulating it. use 10. So this was the last morning of me doing these flexi rods and day 4. And yeah, like I said, there's pretty much nothing going on. So I just, yeah, quickly unraveled them. And then just use my fingers to kind of place it, you know, in a way that I could wear it. Then I just went off camera and patted the back of my hair, like, I just patted it into place and put on a headband, and this was my final look for the last day. And it was cute too, at least to me. I liked it. Yay volume for us with thin hair. It is the end of the day, and yeah, and the end of the week, honestly, because today is a Friday. It's like one last final shot of this flexi rod set. So, in conclusion, you guys, I've really enjoyed this week. I know my flexi rod was very, very frizzy. There was like pretty much no definition. Like, it didn't look like anybody's flexi rod set that I've seen. But I really, really loved how I have volume, because I have very thin hair. Like, any style that gives me volume, I'm here for it. I had volume and I had length. Like, my hair didn't shrink up. Like, it looks like I have hair on my head. I have absolutely enjoyed the flexi rods, and I may not do like 24 rods the next time because I know that it's pointless. Like, I won't get the definition that I want. So even just loose, fluffy, you know, stretched hair like this, like, I'm actually here for it, you guys. Like, I'm here for it. Glad my kinky 4C4B hair just refused to curl, because this actually worked better for me. I don't know. Would I apply flexi rods every single night again the next time? Maybe the next time I do it, like, I won't think of it as therapeutic. Like, who knows what mood I will be in, but I honestly didn't mind doing it every single night. Like, it took less than 10 minutes to put my hair in flexi. In fact, maybe even less than 5 minutes. So yeah, that's my conclusion. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the style. I don't know if I can speak for the products. I have a feeling it had more to do with technique, so I'm not going to roast the grapeseed collection for that. And yeah, I will end the video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.